Hello, welcome to the new series Taali, and this series is based on a true incident. I can speak with confidence. You guys will like this series very much. Where do the people who are called transgender hijra trains come from? What is their story? All this is covered in this clapping series, so do not delay too much. At the beginning of the movie expansion, we see Gania, who was in school. The teacher was asking all the children, what will you become when you grow up? Is anyone speaking? I'm going to be a doctor, someone says. Will I become an engineer? Someone says, sir, I will become a pilot or scientist. Pargania says, I want to be a good mother, like my mother. I want to raise my children well and make them wear bindi, bangles, saris, etc. And on hearing this, the children of all classes started laughing, and I speak scolding Magania. Boys can never have children, you can never be a mother, and this makes them out of class. Gania was very close to her mother and Didi. He told his mother the world about all the phoenix running inside of him. His mother understood, but could not support him openly due to fear of society. Right now we are seeing only in the present day, but she has now become Gauri. She is selling her gold bangles. I have rescued all these children to feed our children, and they are all children. When Gauri calls out to me, Mana says to her, Mother, tomorrow is a big day, you eat something and go to sleep. Then Gauri says that tomorrow is a very big day for us. Either country will adopt us, otherwise, he will throw it in the gutter. Then the code of next day Gauri radio was going. Today is the hearing, and there was Pamela in Gauri's car who has come to cover the story. After getting along with the transgender and Gauri for so much time, he also started Hindi well. She asks Gauri, how did your childhood go? Did your parents support you less? Then Gauri explains, and we go into flashback again. Gania was dancing at a puja pandal in the street, which was on a Marathi song, and she danced wearing girls' clothes. Then his father comes there and does not even go home from dry there. He doesn't like this look of the street. They think of Gania as just a boy. He does not understand all these changes, and after taking him home, he speaks to Gania. Sometimes I have beaten you, sometimes I have told you to study well, bring good numbers, never said, but son, do not be such that people laugh at you, from today you promise me. You'll never dance again. So that day there was a storm, after I returned home from school. The storm began to intensify. We had left all of us and gone from the world. At the same time, what I loved the most in the world was also taken away from me. But on the present day, Gauri has reached the court and her interview, photo etc. were being taken. She stood on the side of your statue in India. Just then, two fake lawyers throw CI on her and go away, and Gauri starts crying in shame. Then Gauri and Pamela go to the police, and the police tell them that they were fake lawyers. Did you run away after hitting the CI? We ran after them, now go to the nearest police station and write your report. Then they were speaking outside the police station reach. She asks what happened after mom left. Gauri then says, what was to happen? Didi got married and Baba has gathered, taking me to the doctor in an attempt to make me a boy, taking me to the doctor in front of him, the stars in front of him, the medicine as a consular name, all these things started doing, and I could not express the pain that I used to suffer from it, the pain that I used to do all night. My father wasn't with me. Then to avoid that pain, I started hiding the police. I was watching a movie in the cinema hall in one day. I see some hijras there. She is very beautiful in appearance. I can't speak and explain. The bangles, bindi or his clothes were so awesome that I started following him. One of them spoke well with me and understood and told me about my problem, so she can mingle with us, but you can live like us. So if you think that you can live like us for a few days, then become like us, otherwise return to your normal life again. Gauri had got a wing, she was getting virtue. I was participating in everything with him, and on the other hand Gauri's father was also happy. She calls her sister and tells her, I saw Gauri smiling on her face. Slowly that feeling dream is showing work. Then one day Gauri went to the market with the same hijra. The one who now asks for money from a shop, the shopkeeper comes and gives his hand in his private part. Then from two auto drivers when she asks for money, after asking for it 2 or 3 times, the auto driver gets frustrated and kills Hydri a lot. Then she says to Gauri, son, I brought you to show you that we have no respect. No one can ever touch our hands, we have less power than animals, now you tell me that you have to be like us or return to your normal life. And on the other hand her father comes home and he was looking for some stuff. Then under Gauri's bed. Below that, they find all the same doctor's work, and on checking Gauri's bag, they find all the bangles, bindia, lipstick, etc. there. Then Gauri reaches home and sees all the items kept in the table. Then her father says, son, I cannot live like this, I tried very hard to improve you, but I lost. I used to wake up every morning hoping that you would change, but you remained the same. If either of us has lived in a house, one is bound to die. It's better that I die. After saying this, his father goes to the kitchen. Gauri did not understand anything. So for the good of Papa, she takes some money from his pocket and gets a radio, 2 pairs of slippers and a polythene bag found in the birthday, but she runs away from the house. His father was watching it all. They do not stop Gauri even after the prescription. After Gauri leaves, he starts crying a lot by holding the door. Gauri then reaches Mumbai and starts asking people for help. Not one of those district communities helped him, but how did he stand on the way to beg on the way to wearing frock? She with the little girl. Seeing all this happening to the little girl, he was scared to see all that. When he comes home again, his sister stops him and says that if you stay there, Papa will have to lose us. You don't want that, do you? I will continue to help time today. You just leave this house. That was my last day in the house, then see us in the house. Gauri says if I want to talk to my father, I call an LIC agent as a lending agent and just listen to his residence. Then she says that when I was wandering around, Naveen gave me a chance to join the NGO. Look, while speaking, Naveen has also come, he is my Shah Rukh Khan. Then Naveen comes and speaks, today is your earring, and when you are here, Gauri says, hey, there is a long story. Then she speaks to Pamela, a lot happened. Ray went with me to Aset's house to ask for work. At first, the daughter said that she wanted to sleep with me at night. Did I run away from there? Then I got a job in a restaurant. He wanted a male voter, so he put on a fake mustache. I have done a lot of your work, but at the same time Naveen's. On the other hand, I met Nargis for the first time. I was fascinated by seeing her. She tells me not to come here with these pamphlets, it's business time. Then I started spending more time with them. In the end, they agreed to come to a conference of the Rai Foundation. The purpose of this conference was to end discrimination among people, be it third gender, trans or whatever, is a part of our society. That's why we also invited many social activists and human rights activists there. Then Naveen congratulates me on stage. To bring these people together, we then call Nargis and an active woman. Share the stage together. Just then the woman says, I will share the stage with her. There are no manners in it. Outside, it spit on my clothes. Then Nargis also speaks, till today you have not spit on our mouths. We have to do this work because of you guys. If you are so jealous, get your husband married to me. I will be a good woman like you. When Gauri goes to stop them, Nargis catches her and speaks. Don't look at me around holy, and if you have so much of us, then what is there from outside? Show it from inside too. Then coming to our community speaks to Navinta Gauri. Nargis has rightly said that you have to be one with your body and mind, only then these people will take your point seriously. Then Gauri's biggest decision in life was to change her. For this, he had to do it in the family column and call the family members. If something happens, responsibility will be theirs. Gauri calls everyone, instead of her Didi, her brother-in-law used to listen and she talks to her father anonymously. To get some courage before the operation, she then goes to the operation theater and gets her changed and this news reaches her father. Here Gauri was getting the change done and on the other hand her father was performing Shraddh on her. This movement was very heart-touching, will leave you crying. Then we see Gauri had completely changed herself from mind and body. Then one night, Gauri and her fraternity come to the police station and find a Hijra sitting down, whose hands and legs were tied. He was killed by the police. When Gaur was asking about his well-being, a police officer comes and says, come on, you all are opening this business and catching the Sali markets. Sala, I will make such a case on this, I will do it in jail for the rest of my life. Then Gauri says, sir, leave it, right? No matter how much money she earns, you guys have hit a lot, but Gauri so much. Even after progressing, he was showing him, saying that I will also make you inside. Then Gauri says, you put your hand on your hand, from a constable to your father, you know the minister, we should reach with him too, and he has a better relationship with our relatives than you. Tomorrow your transfer letter will come, will you get posting in such a place? It won't be a pleasure to see the family either. Hearing this, the police officer gets very scared and folds his hands in front of him and leaves him with him. Then she speaks to the guru. She says, there is a fight with the guru, he has thrown her out of the house. We guru means those who do the establishment, those who take care of them, they are called gurus. For 3 days I have drunk water, then I have met 2 Prague drivers who gave me 50 Indian rupees, I had to sleep with them, then the police raided and brought me here. We are all with you and you have given me the status of a mother, so from today you have become my child, you will stay with me in my house. Then Nargis and Gauri were sitting in the house. Then Nargis speaks. I want pawn on time and a bed to sleep at night and you have made your friend sit down. Then Gauri says, yes, when I buy a big villa, I will gift you my room and a big bed. Just then, Bana says that a woman has died in the room next to her mother. The borrower is bidding for his daughter. So if Gauri and her men reach there and talk to them, did her mother take more debt from me than that? So I have the most right over her daughter, and she also says to touch her hand, so don't even think that so many people are standing outside me. Neither will they be able to do business, nor will they be able to broker. If you want to go to the police, give this number and call. Then they get very scared and Gauri takes the children with her to her house and she starts calling the child Gauri as mother as if she had a mother-daughter relationship with Gauri. Due to this, Gauri got a job as such a teacher in a private school. Here the principal speaks to him. I've never seen a transgender like you before. Gauri says, tell me the truth, how many transgenders had come to a school before to find a job, and like all of us, that mother also had no answer. Then Gauri started teaching children, some news reporters also started writing articles on Gauri. Then a scare of Gauri directly from outside the country. Some news reporters also started writing articles on horses. Then there is a fear near Gauri from outside the order, who wants to invite Gauri to his school as a guest. Then does Gaur go abroad? On the other hand, keep your opinion about the third gender and then come back. When Gauri was returning from the airport, the whole community went to welcome him. Then a trance was speaking in it. Introduce me to Gauri Amma, I follow her a lot. I will obey everything they say, I will always be with them, and Ammas did it like a cup. It was made. Then Gauri started spreading awareness pamphlets everywhere through her people. She has also started classes to educate people where she speaks. You guys can get a lot of jobs. Data entry, customer care salesman, there are many jobs on the internet, which you can do even without showing your face. Then they vote at night. Mother, go home and relax, I make your favorite pan, and she comes and gives it to Amma, that's why Nargis comes and says this pan. After all, she gives pan to Amma, then Nargis comes and says that I should eat this pan and hold it and speak. What is mixed in the pan and starts killing, then she says that my guru had asked me to add poison to the pan. Then Nargis says that there are many community people like them, who do not want to fight for them. They still want to stay in the gutter. They don't want to do any job. He still wants to remain this worker. Then the next day Nargis says to Gauri, Gauri, do you think about yourself first? I won't be here right now. I am going to Tamil Nadu. My boyfriend has said that he will celebrate marriage with me, you will have to dance at my wedding, yes I will first book the hall like 2 days, then go to Tamil Nadu, and she introduces Sachin to Gauri. Gauri then says always remember 2 things of Nargis, give her time and never put her to sleep down, and Gauri is very happy for both of them. Then the next day, a fish seller comes to Gauri's room and says, Mother, someone left this child near the river. When I saw it, I thought bring it to you. Gauri says you did very well brother, and she also starts nurturing her. Then slowly one by one, they start rescuing every child. Through the members of his Saki Foundation. Then she thinks how many children I will keep with me, they need money to feed and feed them. Then they go to court. To talk to the lawyer says that you people cannot get any facilities in this country. You people are not considered citizens in the country, nor your ration card. Aadhaar card, driving license, even your voter card cannot be made. If you people don't exit for the country, Gauri speaks. What to do if we have to advertise people? That is what the lawyer speaks then. You people will have to file a petition in the Supreme Court, only then something can happen. If the Supreme Court has recognized the third gender, then no one can avoid that. You people will also get jobs and you will also get all the facilities of the government. Then Kia lawyer gives his application in the court. Judge Sahib, this is an opportunity for these people to get citizenship to show them the good path. They are also people of India. Today, if we do not stand with them, these people will definitely go into the world of crime. Lord Sheet, this is my request that this bill should just be passed. Gauri, on the other hand, was returning after paying a press conference fee when she got a call. Bana tells Nargis committed suicide. Her boyfriend Sachin left her and ran away. Just then, Gauri's feet felt as if the ground had gone. Gauri then reaches the hospital and Nargis' body is kept near the garbage outside the toilet. Then Gauri remembers those things of Nargis. Who doesn't like to sleep below at all? Then 2 compounds come and speak. No one wanted to touch it. We still touched him. If you want to give something, you can give it. Then the body says, I will definitely give it to you people, but tell me why this body is down? Then they start arguing. Then the doctor comes there and says that there is no specific place for you people and this is a hospital. It is forbidden to shout in the hospital, pick up the body from where it is and go away. Then Gauri says that now this body will not be picked up from here, then call your dean and call him by doing anything. Until he apologizes, this body will remain here and Gauri too. Then the doctor calls Dean and the Dean tells him that hey, don't touch these people, by tomorrow the body will start rotting, throw it in the municipality car. Then we see Gauri and her community people sitting outside the hospital and everyone got up due to the rain. But by then the goddess had come inside Gauri and all the people surrounded her and were making a sound from their mouths. Then the next day, it happens and Gauri says if you don't apologize, we will not let anyone go from here nor will we let you in. Then the day says that we should go to Kevin and talk. Even after going to Kevin, he was not listening to Gauri, but Gauri Amma knows how to find work. She is a goddess for helpless people, but for people like her, she is Mother Chandel. In the end, Dean had to apologize and Gauri gave Nargis a final farewell. Then, in that historical world, Nargis was given a final farewell. Then that historical judgment day on which the Supreme Court will decide these people and accept the Codeine petition and pass the judgment, and they say that from today they will also be eligible for the citizens of the country. And Gauri then goes and washes the sea thrown at her and speaks in the interview. The journey from Ganiya to Gauriama was not easy, but God supported me in life is probably the name of this. A lot of friends I've made and a lot of friends went to them too. I will just say this in the end, don't think of us as separate from ourselves, we are also human beings. We are on our job. Want to go, not our gender, and this is where the movie ends.